All right. While I'm live streaming, I'm also going to start recording so that we have a backup copy of our meeting today. I have 2,929 people in the room. I'm looking for 3,000 before Dr. Beard jumps in. And of course, we have to do our third permanent signal for those BG members who have qualified themselves and unlocked their amazing third permanent signal. Please go ahead and keep an eye on the code as I have to do my trade as well. So let's go do that. And if the code is here, that is going to be amazing. All right. You will also notice that everybody who is here, 3,000 members, yahoo! I am so proud of my community. We have 3,000 members, room full. Dr. Beard is going to be so happy to have the entire community. And of course, the live stream is going on. So those of you who will not be able to enter now that the room is full will be redirected to the live stream to be still present and listen to his message, what he has to say. But at the same time, I would appreciate that you would keep your hands down when he comes. We don't want to give him any distractions and stay focused. And I have just been informed that the third code is here. Let's go do the trade first. All right, for those of you who have their third permanent signal that has been released on BondChat by Dr. Beard, please go ahead and execute that code in your trade accounts. And then we are just going to patiently wait for him to hop on to the Zoom and he will have his message. He will share what he has to say. And please take notes. That's going to be very important. I will not be translating his message in Hindi today like I did on Friday. This is for the entire global international community. His address is going to be in English, and we will make sure that you get the recording as well. So thank you so much for being here. It's quite interesting to see your daily rate of return and your profit and loss on your daily basis and see your trade account grow with 1.3% daily compounding with 2 codes per day and 1.8 or higher with 3 codes a day. It's just amazing. And how exciting it is that I'm so sorry for those who are in the waiting room. You will not be able to get in because the room is at full capacity, but I'm pretty sure you can watch this on the live stream because you will be redirected to the live stream right now. And my co-host partners who will be looking for the video recording, they will get the video recording as well, so that you can post it on your own channels as well.
All right, I'm here, captain on board. All right. Always like to say this. All right, greetings, everyone. Hope you have a fine evening today. So hope everything is all right with the signal as well. So dear BG members, this is me, your dear friend Stephen. So welcome to this Zoom meeting. So before we officially begin, you have a few moments, few minutes just to invite your friends. But I think that the room is already full. But in any case, we'll start just right now, I guess. So yeah, let's proceed, I guess. All right, so dear partners, well, this meeting is going to be boring as usual, but I hope you'll find some of use of it. So, in this fast-changing world, what truly separates people is just not few bursts of effort, right? But whether you're standing in the right direction, of course. All right. So, and the meeting is full, right? Just what I thought. That was quick. So, what I want to say is that opportunities don't come every day, right? So, and once a trend is formed, it doesn't wait for anyone. So, this year, 2026, is no longer a year to watch from the sidelines. It's a year where decisions have to be made, right? So today we're not here to discuss whether to start, where to ask more important questions. What role are you going to play in the next wave? This is the most important question. So, and will you remain an observer, or will you step forward as a participant, a builder, a leader? So over the past period of time, we've noticed that some unverified projects have appeared in the market. Of course, they approach people privately, encourage off-platform transfers, and create artificial urgency in an attempt to pull members away from their teams. So these projects are often packaged with high returns, internal opportunities, or fast payback, but lack clear structure and proper compliance behind the scenes. So these projects share the same warning signs, right? Opaque processes, unclear fund flows, inconsistent explanations, of course, and in some cases, requests to bypass legitimate platforms altogether. So once an issue arises, accountability disappears, funds are unprotected, and the individual is left carrying all the risk. So from day one, BG Wealth Sharing has operated on the principles of legality, compliance, transparency, and of course, accountability. All of our systems, procedures, and cooperation models are open, verifiable, and designed for long-term sustainability. Not just short-term speculation, or sort of. We do not rely on exaggerated promises, nor do we pressure people through fear or urgency, right? So internally, we have repeatedly made our position clear. Any attempt to guide members toward non-compliant actions of platform fund transfers or private operations is completely misaligned with BG's value and long-term direction. So time will ultimately reveal the truth behind such projects, and they are not worth debating after all. So at this stage, we sincerely remind every partner to stay alert and think rationally, please. So do not allow short-term temptation to override sound judgment, right? So what less is never the loudest opportunity. So, but the one built on the strongest structure and the clearest rules. Choose the right platform, stay on the right path, and time will definitely work in your favor. So, and then, sorry, yes. And also, I would like to say that, just a moment. Yes. All right. So I must say that many people keep asking the same question: where is the next opportunity? But the real question here is this: when the opportunity shows up, do you have the position and capacity to hold it? An opportunity without structure is short-lived. Effort without a system is hard to scale. And that's exactly why in 2026, BG Wealth Sharing is not simply chasing speed. Instead, we've chosen a path that is more solid, more long-term, and ultimately far more powerful. And this year, our focus is not just an expansion, it's about building a core system that can truly support teams and carry individuals forward, right? So, we do have many of them. So what I'm about to share next is not a concept and not a slogan. It's already happening, friends. It's already been executed. And it will significantly change the position of many people in our system, in our organization. So, of course, it will determine who starts in 2026 from a higher level and who gets left behind. So let's start with phase one of 2026, call plan. So we'll launch 100 BG Financial Investment Consultant Centers globally, confirmed already. And 50 centers will officially open this month. So each center will basically become a regional hub for traffic, resources, and influence. And each center will give rise to new team leaders and high-income earners. I must repeat that this is not a slogan, this is already happening. It's in execution right now. So why is the BG Financial Investment Consulting Center one of the most important strategic layouts of 2026? Basically, because it's not an office. It is certainly not a decoration or exposure. It is a core foundation that determines how far a team can go and how high a leader can rise. So, right? So first, the consulting center creates a long-term, stable, and professional growth environment, right? Whether you're new or experienced, you can come daily to study systematically, review and exchange insights, right? So the issue is not whether you learn, but whether you continue growing. And when learning becomes a habit and growth becomes culture, the gap between teams, well, widens naturally, of course. So, and the second point is this core plan, and most people care about this most, of course, is conversation and deal-making ability, right? The center allows our potential clients to experience BG Wealth sharing face-to-face in a real and a tangible way. Not cold text, not fragmented information, not some videos with luxury cars behind your back, but live explanations and demonstrations by real leaders. Once trust is built, deals no longer rely on luck. They happen naturally. Now, please remember this, friends. Trust itself is a productivity. A physical financial consulting center represents strengths, stability, and long-term planning. It is visible proof, simple as that. And it elevates BG's locals' credibility and places you in a natural position of trust. Now, force is something about connections and resources, right? So the center is not just a learning place. It is a high-level network and resource integration platform. So through continuous events and exchanges, you enter higher density circles. Many opportunities aren't missing because of effort, but because of position. So I suppose we all know that, experience that. And finally, and critically, the company covers the cost and provides full support. You gain real world experience, leadership training, and of course, growth, standing on the shoulders of BG's entire system, not alone. So, in one sentence, BG Financial Investment Consulting Centers integrate learning, cognition, conversation, braiding, and resources and networks into one powerful platform. So those who take this position early in this year will secure higher starting points and greater initiative, right? So next call plan is so simple as that. I've told you about this before, but I must repeat because I want you, my dear friends, to be acknowledged with the plan for this year. It's about recruiting 20,000 of BG senior investment advisors, right? Right. So the bigger your capability, the bigger your stage, right? So once you reach level 2 manager and possess basic presentation and teaching ability, so you can apply to become a BG senior investment advisor. So the process is very simple. Submit your past teaching or sharing videos for review, and if your capability matches, you advance naturally. So a title that represents not only your capabilities, but also your position, responsibilities, and future potential. Basically, BG Senior Investment Advisors, right? So this is not an ordinary designation. It marks your formal entry into the core system of BG Wealth Sharing. And first, becoming a BG Senior Investment Advisor means you have received official recognition and authorization from BG Wealth Sharing Company itself. So when you wear the Senior Investment Advisor badge, whether at meetings or while communicating with clients, you are representing more than just yourself. You embody the professional system and official stance of BG. This identity carries authority, credibility, and influence by itself. Really important. Please write it down if you can. And second, on a personal level, this title also brings significant transformation. When you teach, present, or share as a BG Senior Investment Advisor, your position within the team and your influence in the market, of course, will undergo a qualitative leap. So you're no longer merely a participant. You are becoming a guide, a role model, a leader. Much of confidence is not spoken. It grows naturally when you stand in the right position, friends. We know such people. We do know them. They're present here as well. So, and third is most important, and to emphasize that as senior investment advisor, you're a brand ambassador of BG. Your words, your actions, presentations, and shares directly shape the market's perception of BG Wealth Sharing. This is not an honor, but also a responsibility. For this reason, the company entrusts the most important stages and core exposures opportunities to those who truly reach this level. So, and fourth, also worth mentioning, so and perhaps most crucial for long term, is career development potential. Being a senior investment advisor means you have entered the core growth system of BG. In the future, you will gain higher level resources, broader development opportunities, and more stable, sustainable career platform. This is not about short-term gains. It is a path for long-term growth and continuous expansion. So, and finally, a tangible incentive. As a BG Senior Investment Advisor, after delivering weekly presentations, you will upload the recordings to the designated YouTube account for global partners to review and learn from. The company will select the best performers and award additional bonuses, allowing you communication skills and influence to translate into visible rewards, right? So we're all here for that, actually. So, and please remember this, greater ability means greater responsibility. I think it's from some kind of movie, but I don't remember exactly what. Yes. Please mind that. And also, these senior investment advisors is not just a title, my friends. It is an identity representing position and responsibility, and of course, future potential. It means a lot, especially for BG. So it means official authorization and recognition from BG Wealth Sharing. And you no longer represent just yourself. You represent BG's system and authority. So your influence grows, your confidence evolves, and you move from participant to guide, from follower to leader. Simple as that. And this identity places you inside BG's core development system, granting higher resources, wider space, a sustainable long-term career path, right? So, and additionally, after weekly presentations, recorded sessions are uploaded to YouTube. Also, presenters receive direct bonuses, rewards, yes, and turning influence into skill, right? Into visible skill and visible income, of course. And the next one is about the shareholders, right? From just participant to co-builder. So BG's equity structure is being, let's just say, refined. So in the future, the first group of senior managers will officially become BG shareholders, sharing long-term corporate value, annual bonuses, and of course, platform grows dividends. So basically, this is not just income, it is ownership, a level most people never reach in their lifetime. So BG Wealth Sharing is not a job, it is a lifelong path. What you persist in today is not for this month's income, but for your 3, 4, 5, 10 years, or even more life altitude. So the real gap is not ability, but is willing to do the right thing long enough. So our greatest luck is not talent; it is a living and extra era that allows destiny to change, right? So our greatest failure is hesitation, friends, while standing before the wave. So the wave of 2026 has already begun, and you are standing on it. So true strength is not running fastest, but bringing others to the finish line together. Money defines a personal ceiling. A team, however, is an amplifier of your life. So when you witness your team grow, when you see ordinary people transform because of your guidance, that sense of value is something no number can ever replace. Right? It's more important, especially to me. So your individual capability determines how far you can go. Your team capability determines how big you can grow. And as long as you're willing to consistently invest your time, energy, and patience, BG Wealth Sharing will provide you with a stage large enough for your ambitions. Trust me. So, and lastly, I would like to also to underline that I want to express my sincere gratitude to every agent of for your trust and commitment, of course. But it is because of you and your persistence that BG has been able to move forward steadily and in a constantly changing market. So, of course, time will not wait for anyone, but they will always reward those who choose long-term thinking. So, who are willing to go deep and who dare to take responsibility, of course. Those who dare, basically. So, I sincerely hope that in this year, 2026, you're no longer standing on the sidelines as a participant, but have truly stepped into the center of the stage as a harvester, a builder, and a leader, of course. So in the year ahead, BG is not just offering you a platform to make money. It is offering you a business pathway that is executable, replicable, and built for long-term growth, of course. And if you're interested in BG Financial Investment, Consulting Centers or BG Senior Investment Advisors, just feel free to message me directly on Bond Chat or some of our assistants or core leaders. So this year, don't settle, don't wait. And I wish this year be the year you truly turn the corner and transform your life. Right. So basically, that's all I wish to say for today. Gagan, would you like to add something before we
Thank you.
finish?
Thank you for giving us the overview of the 2026 developmental plan, specifically for the first quarter of 2026. We love the fact that you just gave us the clarity and a green signal that 50 BG investment centers are ready to launch. So this is not something that we are thinking like 4 or 5 months ahead. They're ready to be rolled out. So we are super excited for that growth for BG, because even if I am not, let's say, one of those members who want to start the BG Center, or let's say somebody else who really has the desire, but they're not ready yet, what we have here as senior investment advisors, applications that are also open, that is our way to learn. You just said something really important today, which was like my best takeaway. That was learning becomes a habit then growth becomes the byproduct of that learning. So those of you who are level 2 and above leaders in BG compensation plan, and they have still not decided, they're still kind of like, iffy about whether they should or should not. I think of this as our absolutely fantastic learning platform to not only grow our income, but also become a guide, become a leader, and become an influencer. And once you become an influencer, you not only have the ability to impact thousands and thousands of lives, but you also have the ability to influence others to change and transform their lives. So, Dr. Beard, you are the best captain of our ship. You are the amazing leader, and we are very blessed to have you as our mentor. So, thank you so much for such an amazing Sunday message. Back to you, Dr. Beard.
Thank you. I hope I'm not a captain like Captain Ahab from Moby Dick. But in any case, yeah, I will take care of everything. Do not worry about it. Yeah, so feel free if you have any questions or any suggestions, any ideas. We would like to hear them. And because fresh brains are always welcome in BG. So thank you all. I wish you a happy weekend. It's time to sleep. So see you soon, my friends. And thank you for your attention for this day. See you next time and next week. So let's
Thank you
get
so
it
much,
over.
Dr. Beard. Yes, thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.